Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the Iowa State University Beef Teaching Farm. Don't let the sunshine fool you, we're just coming out of winter. We're going to talk to you guys today about how we deal with mud management down here in the calving pen. We're just getting ready to start off calving season here. We're in the front side of it. We're going to talk to you guys about how to manage that mud so you've got a fun calving season right after this. Welcome to the Teaching Farm. We're standing out here at our calving facility. If you look back on some of our prior videos, we'll talk a little bit about how we have our calving facility laid out. For those of you who are just joining us, how we lay it out very briefly is we bring all of our bred cows down onto one side, and then we move all of our pairs out into what we call a nursery pasture. We've got a calving barn in the middle and a small bale corral area that we utilize in the night for our conifal feeding. And then at 10 days of age, all of our pairs will leave the nursery pasture and then go out into sacrifice paddocks. But we don't have a very big area for our bred cows. You'll see behind us, we just had a fresh one here a little bit ago. This is where those cows are going to calve. We only bring down these cows in groups of about, we'll bring them down in groups of 25 to 30 head at a time. And what that does is a couple of things. It minimizes the amount of hoof traffic that we have on this area. This is the one part of the farm where we intentionally seeded Kentucky bluegrass because it can take a lot of hoof traffic. If we do get into a really wet spell, maybe we've got a lot of cows in one group and we turn this thing into a mud hole, it'll grow back and we'll have a nice green area. Hopefully we can do our job right here, and what this will do is we can manage the amount of hoof traffic that we've got out in this paddock so that we don't have mud. You saw that cow and calf behind us. They weren't covered in mud. Everybody was up moving around. We didn't have calves floundering around in this mud hole. So it's one of the things that we do. If we would bring all of our cows down at one time to this area, we would absolutely turn it into a mud hole, especially right now where the top part of our ground is thawed, but underneath we've still got frost. So right now is when we want to be really careful to not kind of muddy this whole calving pen up, so that everybody's got a really nice, dry, clean area to lay down when it's time to have a baby. When that calf's born, we'll process it. Most of our cows and calves are just going to get tagged in the bed of the utility vehicle and then moved over to the nursery pasture for a short 10-day stay before they go out to that sacrifice paddock. Not only from a mud management standpoint do I like splitting those cows up according to our ultrasound dates from Preg Check, it allows you to be a lot more intentional and focused when you're checking cows. Instead of walking through 100 cows trying to figure out, who may be thinking about calving that night, now we're just really focusing our attention down onto the cows that are the closest up. We still look at everybody else, but these are the cows we know that are the closest up, ready to calve. So we don't need to have any data with us. We know that if they're down here, they're within we usually try to keep a 10 to 15 day window of when they're going to calve. So it makes it really nice, really convenient when we're checking. So we've only got one-stop shop for the cows that are close up to calving. The other thing that I love about our calving facility is that we have a road on 3 sides of it, so we can check it out a pickup window during the day periodically to see what's going on. Those are some of the things that we do out here at the Teaching Farm to manage mud and make calving season go a heck of a lot smoother. We'll talk to you guys next week for a few more things.